Been on keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on standby.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles' veteran linebacker. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Eagles and the Tigers, next on Madden Football.
Now from the great state of Illinois. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Great.
Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems, because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This now a 3rd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Tigers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. This is Ridley. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Oh, he stays up. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Like it's been this negative ways. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touch.
On first down, Hurts. Full right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And this one complete to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. As the first half is winding down, and the Tigers will extend their lead. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to work. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
They'll throw now on the final play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we will. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Tigers are able to stretch out their lead. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be third down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Ridley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Ridley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hurts. And it's caught. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you're hitting onto the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now on 3rd down, that pass not... They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. So the completion gets him just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Tigers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2...
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got some space here. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 99 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 38.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here's 3rd and a few inches. He'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Looking to throw. That is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there. They're looking. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win.